We have been seeing a lot of important topics in counseling. So the topic that we are going to see now is career counseling. It's better to say career guidance and counseling because many people come for career guidance and they want me to tell the career that will suit them better. And of course, we have to do some counseling also. Without doing counseling, career guidance is not complete according to me. I have given these tests on aptitude, personality, interest, and I would give some options. For a client, I gave an option of doing journalism, but the family did not accept that option. Because family believes that journalism is not a good subject for a female. The mother told that she's a female, we are from an orthodox family, and if she does journalism, she will get into a lot of other bad habits. So that's the perception they have about journalism. So journalism is a subject, and the girl is interested, and her aptitude, personality also suited. So I suggested that. But if the client's family is not going to have the perception that every career is great, they don't have this kind of idea. They believe that certain careers are better, certain careers are not suitable for women. So when people have these perceptions, I am forced to do rational emotive behavior therapy or cognitive behavior therapy, because they seem to have a lot of irrational beliefs. And another irrational belief is this is a competitive world. So when people believe that they keep sending their children for different classes to improve their skills, is this really rational? Is it 100% true? Is it helping you to problem solve? Obviously, there is no evidence stating that it is a competitive world. No ISBN, ISSN journal or article that has given this idea that it is a competitive world. It is not 100% true. That is our perception. Our parents or people keep telling that, and we just believe it. Again, it is not helping us to problem solve. Most of the time, it gives you anxiety. When you have anxiety, that is not good for your mental health. And again, being competitive, you can be competitive, you can be skillful, but the world being competitive, you don't have anything on that. It is not under your control. So if you have to rephrase that the world is competitive, then the addition will be you have to be skilled. So when you say you have to be skilled, look at the term have to be. It is equivalent of should or must. So there is lot of pressure for children or whoever it is. So this is a competitive world. I don't think that is rational, that is 100% true. When people believe that, if you are giving options like, for example, if I am giving the option of social work or nursing, they would say no, we would want him to become an engineer or a doctor, because they believe that in those professions only they can earn a lot of money, so the competition will be lesser. Here competition will be more. So they have n number of irrational beliefs. So when they tell me all those things, I will do counseling and I will also do this career guidance. Okay. So another irrational belief people have is if I do hard work, if I have interest, then I can achieve anything in the field. No, not necessarily. Maybe if you are having lot of interest, you may do a lot of hard work, but there are certain skills required. If you have the skill naturally in you, then it is easy to come up in that field. Otherwise, you will keep learning, but there will not be any end for that. Okay. So if I work hard, I can achieve anything. Working hard is not always leading to success. Have you seen people who working hard achieving? There are some people who don't work hard at all, still they achieve. So maybe it worked for you. It is not going to work for everybody. Okay. There are such irrational beliefs people will have. So we need to intervene in that. Okay. So that is career counseling. So coming to career guidance. So as I said, these are the three criteria we will look at, and these are called as internal criteria. Okay. Aptitude, personality, interest. But people don't really look at all these things. They look at the salary. Okay, how much salary will I get? Will I get the job opportunity after this course? Or otherwise they call it a scope. Many people ask this question, is there scope for psychology, is there scope for counseling? okay, or what is prestigious. Okay, if you say that I am studying in this college, I have work, I am working in this organization, there is a brand. So this prestige or brand, that is given importance. So there are a lot of students studying in premier institutes like IIT, IIM, but they do not take the course that they want. He might be wanting computer science engineering, but he end up getting only metallurgy for his rank. Metallurgy is not a bad course, but he is not interested in that. He somehow wants to get into the premier institute. So yeah, you can get in, but what is the connection between computer science engineering and metallurgy? There may be some connections, but at the end, if you are going to get into computer science engineering, if not this premier institute, some other premier institute. I used to say that whichever institute gives you the seat, that's the best institute. Okay, so people believe that salary is important, job opportunity, prestige, or whatever media says. So in the month of April and May, there will be lot of TV programs where the so-called experts will be coming and telling that this year mechanical engineering is great. There are a lot of job opportunities available right now. Yes, probably that is true. Right now there are a lot of job opportunities for mechanical engineering or electrical engineering or electronics engineering. But the person who is going to join first year, he will graduate after 4 years. After 4 years, will the job be available? Nobody knows, nobody can predict. When you graduate, there will be recession, there will be automation, n number of things can happen. So I would say join the course believing in you, don't join the course believing in the institution, don't join the course believing in the expert, so-called expert. You are the expert in your life, it is your career, you have to say whether this course is suitable for me or not. I am trying to help you, that's it. Okay? So these are all wrong reasons, I would say. Because salary, usually we will say, yeah, this profession you will have better salary, that profession you will not have salary at all. But that does not happen. In every job, if you are skilled, then you will go one level up and you can gain more salary. Or even if you get lot of salary in some job, but if you are not happy with it, what will happen? You will end up giving all the money to health professionals like me. So there may be issues with your health, or you will end up paying money for alcohol and tobacco because you are not happy with the job. Okay, so then will there be job opportunity scope? As I told, no, scope is a perception. Right now there may be scope. In after 4 years, 3 years, what will happen? Nobody knows, nobody can predict that. So scope is based on your skills, your interest and your personality. If you are suitable for the course, there is scope. If you are not suitable for the course, there is no scope for you. There may be scope for someone else who is interested, who has the aptitude, who has the personality for that course. Even if you don't have any job opportunities available, you may create jobs for others. You can create scope. Why should you wait for someone else to give you a job? You can create jobs, you can be an entrepreneur, you can start your own business and you can give jobs for others. Okay, prestige, brand, yeah, it may be a good thing in the beginning when you complete your graduation. Where are you from? Then your identity belongs to the institution that you studied. But later, what you work, what is the kind of work that you do, what is the quality of the work, that matters a lot. Otherwise, they will say that I thought that you are from a premier institution, you should be good, but unfortunately you are not good. So they are not going to keep you in the job just because you are from a premier institution. Skills are more important. Then media, so media will tell n number of things. Yes, they are probably introducing the career to you, but you have to use your discretion. So there are a lot of jobs, it is portrayed in media very differently. If you take the lawyer's job, as a beginner, if you go there, the advertisements given by these law colleges or the movies that we have seen, there will be a lot of arguments taking place, and you will think that, oh, if I have the ability to argue, I can be a good lawyer. In the beginning, that is not going to happen. I have spoken with a lot of lawyers. They used to say that in the beginning you have to go with your senior, and whenever he is not available, then only you will get the chance to argue. In some cases, there is no space for argument at all. Okay, so that can happen. And similarly with catering, advertisements say that you will get the job immediately after you study, you complete your study, or while you are studying itself you will get a job, but it can happen to 1 or 2 people, not for everybody. So media will portray lot of things, but you need to use your discretion and judgment and decide whether to join the course or not. So these are the wrong reasons. So the right reasons are, as I told, aptitude. Aptitude is otherwise called as skills, knowledge, your ability, then personality. I am not talking about the personality outside, I am talking about your characteristics, and of course interest. Okay, these are the internal factors. Okay, so if there are internal factors, there will be obviously external factors, we will see that later. Okay, so if you do not have aptitude, then it is very difficult to stay in the field. You may have interest. There are a lot of TV programs where you can show your singing skill. So there are a lot of people going for such audition, and they have a lot of interest, but if you ask them to sing a song, they will be singing okay only. So that is not okay for the people there. So they will probably mock them, or they will say that better luck next time, and the boy or girl will come out. These anchors will ask what happened, you went in to the audition room very enthusiastically, what happened. So there will be a sad music and he will become a comedy person. Okay, so interest is not enough, aptitude is required. With this bass voice, I can become a good speaker. If I have to sing a song, very melodious, romantic songs, I can sing, you will not be here. Okay, so I know about my aptitude. I can sing, but I cannot probably sing well. I do not have to have the aptitude of singing. I am a psychologist, I am a counselor, I am a teacher, so I should be able to talk well. That is enough for me. Okay, so if I just have interest to become a good singer, maybe I have to go for lot of trainings. Yes, let me go for trainings. Maybe it will take some 5-6 years to become a very good singer, but until that will my parents be okay with me? They want me to go for job soon. So if you just have interest, it may take longer time to succeed. So if you have aptitude also, then it is better. You can learn a lot in the short period of time. Another important thing is personality. For every job there is a personality requirement, I would say. For a policeman, what is the personality requirement according to you? What should be the characteristics? Yeah, so being bold, courageous, honest, sincere, yes. So there are some police officers like that. Yeah, so they become very good people, very good police officers, yes. There are some police officers who don't have this courage, who are not sincere, who are not bold enough, who are not honest. So what do you call them? Okay. So similarly, there are a lot of teachers who have got good aptitude. They are very good in their subject. They can teach very well. Their communication skill is great. They have interest, but unfortunately their personality is not like a teacher. How a teacher has to be. Their personality should be very patient, friendly, cool, isn't it? So when the teacher's personality is not suiting, he is very strict, we will call him as police teacher. Okay, so similarly when the police doesn't have the courage, but he has got cool attitude, friendly attitude, then we will call him a comedy police. Okay, so for every job there is a personality requirement. When people tell me if I am not able to get MBBS degree, I will join engineering, I am not able to understand that, because personality is entirely different. Simply speaking, personality can be categorized into 3 types. It is a very simple kind of categorization. Just for example, I am telling you, I would say medicine is a people oriented job. You have to be with people and you have to talk to people. Okay, and engineering is machine oriented job. There is nothing wrong in that. Machines are very good and they make our life easy, happy. So engineering and medicine, I would say they require 2 different personalities. So introverts are good for engineering, so they can work with machines. So what happens if an engineering person, if the introvert becomes doctor, he believes in machines, he doesn't believe in the human being. So when the patient says I have a headache, the engineering, so-called engineer who has become doctor, he says that I cannot believe you, I will send you for scan, I will believe only machines. Okay. So if he says that no, I have stomach ache, no, I cannot understand all that, I want a report, so go for blood test. So that is how it can happen. And similarly, if the people oriented person, if he becomes an engineer, he will be talking to the machines with a lot of names. He will name the machines and then he will talk to the machines. He is a people oriented person, he wants to talk to people. So unfortunately, putting him in front of a computer or a machine, it is not going to help him. He will get frustrated, he will become depressed, he will become anxious. So similarly, the third kind of personality would be business oriented personality, money oriented personality. There is nothing wrong, money is required. So if a business person has got that quality, great, he will make a good business. But if he becomes a doctor, what will happen? So he will write unnecessary prescriptions, he may steal your kidney. Okay, so those things can happen. So a businessman should be money oriented, and a policeman should be very courageous, and a doctor should be very people friendly, and the engineer should be machine oriented and introvert. So if these things happen, then it will be very great. Unfortunately, aptitude is given a lot of importance this entrance examination. Let us take NEET or JEE or any entrance examination, they find out your aptitude, whether you have the aptitude to study engineering, whether you have the aptitude to study medicine. Interest is obviously asked by everybody, but this personality is not at all tested. So my question is, why don't you add personality also into these entrance examinations? Whether to have entrance examination is not or not, that itself is a big question. If you have entrance examination, if that is made compulsory, please add personality also. That is also an important component. Otherwise, people become engineering graduates, they don't become engineers. People become medical graduates, they don't become doctors. So similarly, there are a lot of psychology graduates, they are not psychologists. Okay, so personality is very, very important. So there are a lot of tests available. So you can use DBDA, David's battery of differential aptitude, or DAT, differential aptitude test for aptitude, and personality MBTI or Big 5. Any personality test can be used. So interest, there is a Thurstone interest schedule, strong interest inventory. So you can use these standardized tools, and you can measure these things, and you can tell them what is a suitable career for them. So that is internal factor. Internal factor may not be enough. We are in India, so even though you have aptitude, personality, interest to study medicine, you need something else to join in medicine. So that is marks in your NEET examination. So there are external factors. First one will be marks. Yes, how much ever you have aptitude, personality, interest, that's not enough, you need to have marks. Then financial preparedness. Almost all the courses now, all the new courses are self-financing courses. So you need to have money to study. So minimum of 30 to 40,000 per semester you have to pay. So if you have aptitude, personality, interest, marks, that may not be enough. You need to have money to study, unfortunately. So if you are not financially prepared, then you should be able to get some sponsor or scholarship or bank loan. But usually bank loans and scholarships are given after you pay money, and then with the receipt only they give you the money. Okay, so you have to pay the fee first. So you need to have some money in your hand when you want to join. Then parental values. So there are a lot of parents who would say that he or she is the only child I have, I do not want him or her to travel for a longer distance, I want to see her every day, so he has to be studying here. If the course that he wants to study is not in the hometown, if he wants to go join in some other city, that's not allowed. Okay, female, male, it is also there. Males can travel, females cannot travel. We cannot change all that. I can talk to the parents, and I can work on their beliefs, but that doesn't always happen. Okay, so I can only give them information that every course is open for male, female, anybody can study, and this keeping girls at home, that may not be okay. But however, there are some parents who will say that no, we belong to Orthodox family, we will do this only, I can't help it. So the student has to be open to that. Okay, if the parents say that yes, let me be here and study, and whatever subject that I want to study, I can do it online, or I can read those books, or after completing this course I may do that If financial preparedness is not there, okay, let me study some course, go for some job and earn some money, then I can do the course that I want. So something or the other, if you have some options, then you are prepared. Fourth thing is career information. Career information is where is the course available, how many years you have to study, so is there scope for all those things. But I have seen lot of people giving this career information as career guidance. Guidance means they have to help the person to take a decision. Giving career information is just like advice or suggestion. Okay, what is best for me will not be best for everybody. So telling that this course is available, this has got lot of job opportunities, these many years only you have to study, this internet can give you, there is no requirement for a psychologist or a person to come and tell. Okay, career information is important, but it is out of 7 criteria, it is just one of them. So don't call career information session as career guidance session. Career guidance is a psychological session where we help them with aptitude, personality, interest, and we help them to find out what is suitable career for them. Okay, so I was talking about the irrational beliefs people have. Another irrational belief that I remember right now is there are certain jobs which are superior. There are certain groups or subjects which are superior. No, I don't believe so. Okay, so if engineering is better than agriculture, if nobody does agriculture, everybody becomes engineer, what will happen for agriculture? How to produce food for our eating, for our stomach? So agriculture is equal to engineering, engineering is equal to medicine, everything is important. Gandhiji has once said the work of a saloon worker and a lawyer is, they are equal and same, because they both work for the society and society requires both. If one person stops doing the work, there will be lot of issues in the society. So every job is great, every job is equal, every career is great, every career is equal. So similarly, every subject is great. So BE or BA or BSc, it's finally a degree, it's finally some knowledge updation. So if you are good at it, you will come up in life, otherwise you will just become a graduate. Okay, so we need to have these attitudes in our minds. Every job is great, every career is equal, it is not a competitive world, everybody has the space to live peacefully. If you have aptitude, personality, interest, you can come up in the career. There is no suitable career for female or male. Everything can be done by both female or male, or even transgenders can do that. So saying that transgenders can only do this job, no. Everybody has the ability. They have to be given some training. If they have the aptitude, they will pick it up. Okay, so if you remember all these things, then you will be a good career counselor. Otherwise, you will be just giving career information. Giving career information, it doesn't require any psychological degree or qualification. It is just Google search. Okay, so I want you to become career counselors. So work on their thought, feeling, and behavior whenever they are not able to accept what is given out of these internal factors. The husband may say that my wife is not suitable for this career, but you are saying this. So probably he is becoming angry, or there may be some emotions. So work on it, empathize with him. So only a counselor can do all these things. Otherwise, career information can only be given. So thought, feeling, and behavior, never leave that. Work on that, and also give this career guidance by administering these tools. So in Chennai Counselling Services, we have made our own tools for assessing aptitude, personality, interest. They are called as actually checklists. They are not standardized questionnaires. As a humanistic counselor, I don't believe in standardizing it. I keep improvising it. It is available both in English and Tamil. Now it is made online. So if you want to get trained, you can join the career guidance course. If someone known to you is doing 12th standard or 10th standard, or is into a career that is not suitable for him or her, you can suggest them to take up this career guidance test, and I can help them with career counseling. I guess you have got some clarity. When we meet, we will talk more. Thank you.